Hello YouTube, Luke here again, continuing on the deck profiles. If you're new to my channel, I'm doing the Duelist Challenges for the Arc 3, Arc 5, and so after every duel I'm just uploading the deck that I use for that challenge. And yeah, I'm just, this one's the Nekroz one, getting rid of some of the powerful, playing some of the more powerful decks. These next couple, like this one for example, and the next one, get them out of the way now. Way more fun stuff for the other series. And so I'll get start off with 27 monsters. Got 2 Maxi, Jin, 2 Shuret, 2 Clausaurus, depends how you say it, 3 Manju, Phantom of Chaos, 3 Senju, 3 Unicorn, 3 Bryonic, yeah, 3 Valkyries, 2 Trishula, and a Decisive Armor. I got Book of Moon, Mystical Space Typhoon, 2 Cycle, 2 Kaleidoscope, 2 Mirror, 3 Preparation of Rites, and a Reinforcement of the Army. Extra deck, 2 Herald, Underground Arachnid, Black Rose, Shooting Star, Star Eater, Shooting Quasar Dragon, Pastel, Digust Overall, Rebellion, Cowboy, Laval Machine, Solid Honor, that's number 101, Sector Exobeetle, and Gaia Dragon. So go through this quickly. To Maxi, like I will have playlists in the description, lots of them, so you can see the duel if you want to. Okay, so now look, the Jin. Now when you ritual summon a monster, you can bench this card from your graveyard as one of the materials required for the ritual summon. If a player ritual summons using this card, the other player cannot special summon while that ritual summon monster is on the field. So we called it the Jin lock, where you special summon a monster with this guy. Well, you, should I say, ritual summon using him as one of the materials, or all the materials if you're summoning this guy. And your opponent cannot special summon. It's art of locking people down. There's a lot of this going on with Nekroz mirror matches. It wasn't fun if you're on the end of it. Sure it is if you ritual summon exactly one Nekroz ritual monster with a card effect that requires use of monsters. In other words, these. This card can be used as the entire requirement. Now if this card is tributed by a card effect, you can add 1 warrior type Nekroz ritual monster from your deck to your hand. You do that once per turn. Your warrior monsters got Saurus, and you also got Bryonic. And Trishula as well is another warrior. Let's see, so Clausaurus is all Nekroz monsters all Nekroz ritual monsters can only be special summoned by ritual summon. Now this guy, they all have 2 effects, one you can use each. Now you can discard this card, add a Nekroz spell or trap card from your deck to hand. And during either player's turn, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field that was special summoned from the extra deck until the end phase of that turn. That target's attack becomes 0. Also, that target's effect is negated. A couple of useful effects, and he's one way of Jin locking anyway, since he's 3. Manju is either when it's normal summon or flip summon, add a ritual monster or ritual spell card from your deck to hand. Phantom, Senju, I'll go to Senju first. This one's just ritual monster. Now, Phantom of Chaos, any battle damage your opponent takes from battles involving this card becomes 0. Now, once per turn, you can target 1 effect monster in your graveyard, banish that target. If you do, until the end phase, this card's name and attack becomes that monster's name and attack, and against that monster's effect. Must control this face-up card, activate result effect. There are many different uses for this one. So basically, any monster in your graveyard against the attack, defense, and the abilities of it. It just depends what's in the graveyard at the time, but you can make a... it'll take me forever to explain all the combos with this guy, but pretty much anything. So whether you want to like tribute and draw, or maybe take over maybe something like this, or something else, shooting Quasar if it's in the graveyard. Alright, so Unicorn is... Okay, where is he? Here it is. Per turn, you can send this card to the graveyard, and then target 1 Nekroz card in your graveyard except Unicorn and add it to your hand. That's what it is. So ditch it to the graveyard, add anything, any Nekroz Nekroz card from your grave back to your hand. The other one, his other effect is a continuous effect while he's on the field. Negate the effects of all face-up monsters on the field that was special summon for the extra deck. So it's like a skill drain for extra deck monsters that are on the field. Brionic, best card in the deck. Basically, it's searching ability anyway. In a way, it's best card. You can discard this card, add one Nekroz ritual monster from your deck to your hand, except Brionic, so it adds any monster at all in, like your Shurits. And the other one is, I might have actually used this, I can't remember if I did during the duel, but you target 2 face-up monsters, up to 2 face-up monsters on the field as special summon in the extra deck, shuffle them into the deck. I think I might have used it on a Deltaros actually during the duel. Gungnir is... just one thing of note, for the monsters that are level... the Nekroz ritual monsters that are level 7 and higher cannot be special summoned by using a monster that is their exact level. As you can see with this one here, it must be without using any level 7 monsters, and that's without level 8 monsters and 9, etc. And this one is during either player's turn, you can discard this card and target one Nekroz monster you control. It cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects this turn, so it's a protector. Also, during either player's turn, you can discard a Nekroz card in the field, then target a card in the field destroyed, so ditch your card and destroy one. A couple of useful effects there. Valkyris is when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can banish one Nekroz card from your graveyard, discard this card, negate that attack, then enter the battle phase. So yeah, protection there. And its other one is during your main phase 2, you contribute up to 2 monsters from your hand and outside the field, and draw the same number of cards attributed. So it protects you from attacks, and you can also help you draw cards. Trishula is during either player's turn when a card or effect is activated that targets a Nekroz monster you control. You can discard this card, negate the activation. And now, when this card is ritual summoned, you can banish exactly 3 of your opponent's card, 1 from each hand, field, and graveyard. So, not as powerful as the Synchro Trishula, because it's optional as to whether you banish or not with the Synchro monster, but this guy, they have to have exactly 1 of each in the hand, field, and graveyard for you to activate that effect. Decisive Armor is during either player's turn, you can discard this card, then target 1 Nekroz monster you control that gains 1,000 attacking events till the end phase. And the other one, the target a set card your opponent controls, destroyed, and if you do, banish it. Book of Moon's useful at times because you can flip these guys over, summon them again, get another effect. Okay, go to cycle. This they can be used to any. Now this one can be used to ritual summon any. Used to ritual summon any Nekroz ritual monster. Now tribute monsters from your hand or field, then ritual summon 1 Nekroz monster from your hand or graveyard. This total level. Level equals total levels of those monsters. You can only use each of these ones once per turn of these spells. Each one of them has a different effect also, which is the fun thing about them. But they do actually, well, their ritual summon effect is all different, but they do have one other common effect, is that you can, if you control no monsters, you can banish this card and 1 Nekroz monster from your graveyard, add Nekroz spell card from your deck to your hand. So, they all have that effect where you can banish one and add one of the others. But yeah, once again, this one can special summon from your hand or your graveyard. I think I might have done that with a Trishula. Actually, I attributed Shurit from my hand to summon that one from the graveyard. Kaleidoscope is you can tribute monsters, tribute 1 monster from your hand or field, or send 1 monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. And then you can ritual summon any number of ritual monsters, Nekroz monsters, whose total levels exactly equal the level of that monster. So if you watch the duel, I actually sent shooting. So I sent shooting Koi to the graveyard in the first one. Pretty sure. Yeah, that was 12 for 2 Brionic. The most common play is to send an Arclight for a Unicorn. That's 4. Then Arclight's effect goes off when it goes to the graveyard. You can add a ritual spell or ritual monster from your deck to hand, so it's a pretty broken play in a way. So there's plenty of different combos out there with this one. Now Nekroz Mirror, of course, ritual summon any Nekroz ritual monster, tribute monsters from your field, hand or field, and or banish Nekroz monsters from your graveyard. Then ritual summon Nekroz monster from your hand. So let's just say assure it's in the graveyard. You can banish that as the entire tribute with this guy by banishing him and using him as the entire cost for that one. That's one way of doing it. The other one's just let's see, you want to go for Trishula, you banish Clausolus and a Bryonic from the graveyard. That's a couple of ways of doing it. Plenty of different ways to do it. Preparation of Rites is add a level 7 or lower ritual monster from your deck to your hand. Then you can add one ritual spell card from your graveyard to your hand. So that'll 3 of these is just unfair at times, to be honest. And reinforcement of the army, that adds either this guy or this guy. So I like to run one of them. And now for the extra X, so the Herald of the Arclight is, let's see, we're not going to worry about that one. Now, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one ritual monster or ritual spell card from your deck to your hand. So you send it to the graveyard with your Kaleidoscope to summon Unicorn, and your plus from it. Underground Reckonid is a level 6 for Bryonic. Black Rose is, let's just say you're going to go Unicorn Clausolus. Shooting Star, I'll go to that in a second. Star Eaters for 11s. Shooting Quasar, as I said earlier. Another way you could do it is Falcrest and Unicorn, Trish Clausolus. I did 2 Bryonic, actually. And then I did a combo play. I'll go through it now, and if you haven't watched the duel yet. So, first send that to the graveyard, summon the 2 Bryonics from your hand. Overlay for Exabeetle. Exabeetle's effect, when it's synchro summoned, target the monster in the graveyard. That equip gains half the attack points. Send Exabeetle, activate Exabeetle's effect. Send that to the graveyard to destroy a face-up card. Is it just monster or is it? One face-up card to detach a target on each side of the field. Send those targets to the graveyard. And now, yeah, the other one is gains attack damage equal to half the attack and defense, yeah. Now, what I did was, yeah, send that to the graveyard by the effect, and then this is special summoned, because by this one's effect, when this card leaves the field, you can special summon a Shooting Star Dragon from the extra deck. So he leaves the field when he's in the spell and trap card zone, and special summon the Shooting Star Dragon. Then you overlay that onto the Exabeetle, so you've got a nice monster there. If you watch the duel, you see the entire combo. Okay, where was I? And just a whole bunch of stuff. Digusto Emerald is actually pretty useful because its first effect there, target 3 monsters into your graveyard, shuffle all 3 into the deck and draw a card so you can recycle stuff. The other key monster is Vowel Chain. You send a card from your deck to your graveyard. Most of the time it's this. You're going to ritual summon and send it to Ginlock, or the other one is choose a monster from your deck and place on top. Alright, so that's about a quick way of doing this. So I did a full version of this deck for Tag Force Special. It took me, I don't know, in between 25 and 30 minutes if I remember correctly, but yeah, this is just a quick version of it. But yeah, as I said, all playlists are in the description there if you want to watch the duel or anything else. So yeah, until next time, thank you all for watching, and see you again soon.